Hope you're enjoying your weekend. It's been a while since I put up a video. This one will be covering doing a simple if statement in Ventuz using, say, string expressions or integer expressions. So, what we're going to do is take a look at W3 schools, and they have great examples of if statements, and they'll explain what it's supposed to do and how it works and everything. And what I'm going to take is, for example, this if statement block. They've got this, they call this syntax. So we're going to copy this, and this will be our starting block. It breaks it down really easy for us to understand. So let's get into it. So open up Ventuz, create a new scene, empty scene. I'm going to get an axis. Text 2D, block text. I'm going to center the text, center. So this is not a really graphical thing, but more of a logical thing, scripts that can help, make your scene much more smarter. And maybe I'll do the next video, I'll do like something like covering a switch, C# and stuff like this. But right now, let's do this. So we've got our text, and we want a string, and we want a string expression. So the string expression is where we're going to put our if statement. But before we do that, we want to connect our stuff. So let's link the text block to the output of the string expression, and a. So the string is feeding into A, and now A is the output. So right now it says A. I'm not sure how easy this is to see on screen, so what I'll do is make this bigger. Boom! So you can see my text as an editor. So if I type in here the string hello, it will automatically, appear in my results, because it's just saying, well, the expression is just saying A, and it will just show the result of A. However, we go into our expression and we paste in that piece text that we got from let's move this so you can see it a bit bigger. Bear with me. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Let's just drop that down. There we go. So this bit of text, this little if statement, it would be like you put your condition, which we could say check, if the values are equal, or if this, we're using a string, so we're going to check if this word is equal to this, if A is equal to this word, for example, or then execute this condition. So saying, well, if it's true, then do this, if that's true, do that, but if it's false, if they're both false, then give us this output. So hopefully this will make sense. So we're going to edit this. I'm going to knock this down. So here I'm going to say, well, A equals, then I'll say hello. Okay, and then I'm going to call this, I'm going to say output equals hi there. Okay, and now what I can do is just copy this condition here and put in my second one. I'll just change the word inside, so I could see bye. So this is my second condition, because if it checks the first condition, if it's not there, then it moves on to the next condition, else if. And if you can have another else if, another else if, you can have, and it will check until it says, okay, this one's true. If none of them are true, then it runs the else. Yeah, which is kind of cool. Anyway, so now it says bye, so I'm going to say output, copy this, paste it in, output equals catch. Oh, this is the later one, so I missed a line. Yeah. So this one here, we'll write catch you later. And on the else, say say we don't enter anything or we put some gibberish in there, it will just, you can say I can spell I don't understand. Okay, now what we want to do at the top, we want to do our curly bracket. It's just the right way, and then we're going to say it's a string, because we have to say this is a string equals output. Make sure you spell it the same way as this output here, because we want the output to go up here. This is what we're referencing, output, and do comma and this. Okay. And we're going to say return at the bottom, return output. Should I have a capital O on this? Then squiggly bracket. Oh, and I have an error. So where have I gone wrong? Is it this way? One way. One of these are wrong. Bear with me. It's my fault. That is my fault entirely. So what I did forget was I got the quotes here. Quote string equal quote. Oh, there. This is it. Here. String output equals. There we go. And then we don't have the grey. So now it says I don't understand, because here, even though I'm writing hello, so in the string, oh, you can't see what I'm saying. Let me switch back to the other one. Bam. Okay. So in this scene here, where it says I've typed in hello as all caps, this here is referencing capital H-E-L-O, and then lowercase, so capital H-E-L-O, and then it will say hi there as our output, which is kind of cool. So now it's doing what we want. I mean, if you don't want to worry too much about lowercase or uppercase, then you could use a string casing in between this input. Now this will say, okay, set everything to lower, and just make sure here then you just set everything to lower, so it doesn't matter if they type in uppercase or lowercase. As long as this is all lowercase, it will convert all of this that's inputted into lowercase, and then that will work. So now it'll say hi there. So I can type in here in uppercase, so hello, and it will still work. And if I say bye, catch you later. However, if I type in something else, it doesn't understand. I don't understand. So you can do cool things with this. So it's kind of smart with the if statements. And let's do the same thing. So let's copy and paste what we have. Sorry, the sneeze. Let's do a integer expression. Okay. I'm going to just copy and paste what we already have here, and we'll just apply it to a cube, to scale or something, you know. So I'll move this up here. I'll just change that there. There we go. So this expression here, and then switch back to the other view. Bam. Okay. So we want to change this existing string. Right now, because it's in an integer, it's going to say error. Yeah, because right now we're saying string. if you look at the note, so you can't see it right now. There you go. So you see right now it's going to say this is the wrong expression for this integer expression. That's correct, because we just pasted in our string one. But we can easily edit this to work for this. So let's go back to the other view. I go change this to int integer and place a default value. So I'm going to say maybe something like 4, and then I'll say if a is equal to, and then I can put in a value of, let's say minus 15, and then I'll say, well, if it's minus 15, give me a value of, I'll just replace this with a value of, say, 8 for now. We can put in any value right now, it doesn't matter. Else if the value is 15, give me a value of 2. And then anything else that's like, if it's not minus 15 or 15, anything else, I'll just say, okay, give me a value of 3. And here, oh yeah, I forgot, change this to 0, so my fault, not 4. Yep, 3, not 4, 0. So now, that will get rid of your error, you see? So right now, it will be at 3, so if let's switch views again, sorry. So I've just only done that view so you can zoom into this text box so you can see the text better. But anyway, so right now, this integer expression will say, well, if a is minus 15, give us 8. If we go to 15, the output will change to 2. Anything else in between is set to 3, or any other value that's not what we defined or set, or we set as, it will be set to 3. So what you can do with this is, say we have an axis and a cube, and we say, okay, take the touch translation node, there we go, place it in front, oh, there we go, and we set some limits, so limit the y, and let's set our minimum to minus 15 and our max to, okay, you can scale this up slightly, it doesn't matter, scale it to 3 or whatever you want. This will change, we're going to link this to our output. So all we need is a will get the x value, so a will get the x value, which will then affect our script, and we're going to say we want the output of this expression to go into our skill. Okay, so now you can see already the cube is changing values depending on where it is. We said, well, if this is at position this minus 15, which you can see, scale it to 8. But and if it's not, then it's 3, which is the else, which would run this, because they're saying, well, it's not minus 15 and it's not at 15, so I'm gonna set it to 3. And then if I get to the end, now it's saying, okay, this condition, well, this is 15, so I'm gonna change that output to 2. We should get 2 here, and that affects our scale. Now we can smoothen this out a little bit. Just use like something like a oscillator or a linear node or whatever you want. I like oscillators, they're nice and bouncy and fun. So that's cool. There we go. You can scale up and you can scale down. You know, you get this cool logic. So you got this cool little scripts that you can do inside the expression nodes. If you do hit F1 as well, great documentation on it, and then it will tell you can write in like C# expressions, and it'll explain more into it, what conditions you can, like examples of conditions. As a designer, if you don't know what these conditions mean, checking out something like W3 Schools is a great way to get started, and then they'll explain what the conditions are and stuff like this. You've got like basic C# stuff, so if you want to like know what a variable is, or you know, just say you're new to scripting, then do some research first maybe, and then like for example, this is a great way to start, where like you have these examples here. So it would say, well, this is a condition, and then you know this is what's going to be output. It explains it really well, and I use this as my starting block. I'm mainly a designer and I'm learning as I go along, so when I learn something new, I'll share it with yous. And so far I'm enjoying, doing this, learning the C# stuff and trying to apply it into my projects, and into the work I do. But yeah, this is cool. So hopefully in future we'll see, we'll make a bit more. We'll make some more interesting videos, stuff like this. But for now, this is just an if statement video. Hope this was useful. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening or night. You could say like, thanks for watching. Hit that like, subscribe, etc. And then if I go here, bye. There you go. And enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night. I know it's a short video, but I like to make them short. Anyway, take it easy. Bye bye.